Video 21, Part 7A of 25, Importance of the Plan Schedule Management Process. The objective of this video is to present the importance of the plan schedule management process and the problems that arise when it is handled inappropriately. The plan schedule management process is the first process in the project schedule management knowledge area and is related to the planning process group. Please click the like button. Subscribe to my channel and share with others. Thank you. How important is the PMBOK plan schedule management process in the planning process group? The plan schedule management process in the PMBOK guide is a foundational step that establishes how the project schedule will be defined, developed, managed, executed, and controlled. The importance of the plan schedule management process lies in the following key aspects. 1. Provides a framework for schedule management. The plan schedule management process defines the policies, procedures, and documentation for creating and controlling the project schedule. The plan schedule management process ensures consistency with organizational standards and stakeholder expectations. 2. Guides schedule development and control. The plan schedule management process outlines the approach for sequencing activities, estimating durations, and developing the schedule. The plan schedule management process clarifies tools, such as critical path method and agile scheduling, and techniques to be used. 3. Aligns with project constraints and requirements. The plan schedule management process helps tailor scheduling approaches based on project complexity, such as predictive versus adaptive, agile. The plan schedule management process ensures compliance with contractual or regulatory scheduling requirements. 4. Enhances stakeholder communication. The plan schedule management process establishes reporting formats, milestones, and performance metrics, such as Schedule Performance Index. The plan schedule management process reduces misunderstandings by setting clear expectations. 5. Supports risk and change management. The plan schedule management process identifies how schedule variances will be handled. The plan schedule management process defines thresholds for schedule adjustments and change control processes. Without a plan schedule management, schedule development and control could become chaotic, leading to missed deadlines, cost overruns, and stakeholder dissatisfaction. What are the problems if the plan schedule management process is not performed in the planning process group as required? If the plan schedule management process is skipped or inadequately performed in the planning process group, several significant problems can arise, leading to inefficiencies, delays, and even project failure. Here are the key issues that may occur if the plan schedule management process is inadequately performed. 1. Lack of clear scheduling standards and consistency. Without a defined approach, team members may use different scheduling methods, tools, or formats, leading to confusion. As an impact, we may have inconsistent reporting, difficulty in tracking progress, and increased risk of miscommunication. 2. Unrealistic or unmanageable schedules. No guidelines for activity sequencing, duration estimation, or critical path analysis may result in overly optimistic or poorly structured schedules. As an impact, we may have frequent missed deadlines, resource overallocation, and increased project delays. 3. Poor stakeholder alignment and expectations. Without agreed-upon milestones, reporting formats, or approval processes, stakeholders may have conflicting expectations. As an impact, we may have disputes over deadlines, last-minute changes, and loss of stakeholder trust. 4. Ineffective schedule monitoring and control. No defined performance metrics, such as SPI and variance thresholds, or change control procedures. As an impact, We may have late detection of schedule deviations, inability to take corrective actions, and uncontrolled scope creep. 5. Increased risk of rework and cost overruns. Without a structured scheduling approach, dependencies may be missed, leading to rework or bottlenecks. As an impact, higher costs due to delays, overtime, or penalties for late delivery. 6. Difficulty in adapting to changes. No predefined process for handling schedule changes, such as delays and new requirements. As an impact, we may have chaotic adjustments, disputes, and potential derailment of project timelines. 7. Compliance and contractual risks. Some projects, such as government and construction, require formal scheduling methodologies, such as earned value management. As an impact, we may have non-compliance penalties, legal disputes, or contract breaches. In conclusion, while planned schedule management is sometimes overlooked as a meta process, it is critical because it ensures the project schedule is realistic, manageable, and aligned with project objectives. Skipping planned schedule management undermines the entire schedule development and control process, leading to poor project performance, budget overruns, and stakeholder dissatisfaction. As first example, a software project without schedule management planning may face endless scope changes, leading to missed launch dates. As a second example, a construction project without a schedule baseline may experience coordination failures between subcontractors, causing costly delays. It is a critical enabler for successful project execution. Finishing this video, we will have in the next videos. 1. Creation of WBS for different projects using WBS Schedule Pro. 2. Examples of project plans using MS Project. And many other videos. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you like this video and want us to continue with new topics. Subscribe to the channel. All content is free. You can also comment suggesting topics you would like to see on this channel. Thank you. Video 21, Part 7b of 25, Inputs to the Plan Schedule Management Process. The purpose of this video is to develop a WBS to present the inputs to the plan schedule management process. The plan schedule management process is the first process in the project schedule management knowledge area and is related to the planning process group. Please click the like button. Subscribe to my channel and share with others. Thank you. The first input to the plan schedule management process is the project charter info. How important is the input of project charter to the plan schedule management process? The project charter is a key input to the plan schedule management process, as it provides high-level guidance and constraints that influence how the project schedule will be planned, developed, and controlled. And the main contributions of the project charter to the management of the plan schedule are as follows. 1. High-level project information. The project charter defines the project's objectives, milestones, and deliverables, which directly shape the scheduling approach. The project charter may include preliminary deadlines or key constraints, such as fixed end dates, that impact schedule flexibility. 2. Approved project requirements and stakeholder expectations. The project charter captures stakeholder expectations related to timelines, influencing how the schedule will be structured and managed. 3. Assumptions and constraints. Schedule-related assumptions, such as resource availability, and constraints, such as regulatory deadlines, from the project charter must be considered when planning schedule management. 4. Organizational and strategic alignment. The project charter ensures the schedule aligns with the business case and strategic goals, which helps prioritize scheduling efforts. 5. Formal authority to proceed. Since the project charter authorizes the project, it justifies the need for a structured schedule management plan to guide execution. How can poor project charter analysis harm the plan schedule management process? Poor project charter analysis can significantly harm the plan schedule management process, leading to unrealistic schedules, misalignment with stakeholders, and project delays. Here's how. 1. Unclear objectives and milestones will result in a poor schedule baseline. If the project charter's goals, deliverables, or milestones are misinterpreted, the schedule may be built on incorrect assumptions. As an example, a vague project charter might omit a critical regulatory deadline, causing the team to miss it due to poor time allocation. 2. Missed constraints and assumptions will result in unrealistic timelines. Poor analysis may overlook constraints, such as fixed end dates, or assumptions such as resource availability, leading to: first, overly optimistic schedules. Second, unplanned delays when constraints surface later. As an example, if the project charter assumes a key vendor will deliver on time but this isn't validated, the schedule may collapse if delays occur. 3. Stakeholder expectations misalignment will result in replanning and conflicts. The project charter reflects high-level stakeholder expectations, such as executive deadlines. Ignoring these may result in: first, a schedule that doesn't meet leadership's expectations. Second, late adjustments causing wasted effort and frustration. As an example, if executives expect a product launch by Q4 but the schedule isn't aligned, last-minute changes may disrupt the project. 4. Inadequate risk awareness will result in schedule vulnerabilities. The project charter often includes high-level risks, such as market conditions. A poor analysis means: first, no buffer time for known risks. Second, surprise disruptions derailing the timeline. As an example, if the charter flags a potential labor strike but the schedule doesn't account for it, the project could face major delays. 5. Wrong methodology selection will result in inefficient scheduling. The project charter's project approach, predictive, agile or hybrid, influences scheduling. Misreading it leads to: first, using a rigid waterfall schedule for an agile project, or vice versa. Second, inefficient planning cycles and rework. As an example, we can have a project charter approving iterative development but a Gantt-heavy schedule wasting time on unnecessary detail. 6. Poor authority and resource clarity will result in scheduling bottlenecks. If the charter's budget, team, or authority isn't analyzed properly, you may face the following situations. First, the schedule may assume resources that aren't available. Second, delays occur due to unresolved dependencies. As an example, the project charter approves a part-time team, but the schedule assumes full-time work, causing missed deadlines. In conclusion, the project charter is extremely important because it provides the initial framework and boundaries for schedule planning. Without it, the project manager would not have the context necessary to define realistic schedule processes, leading to potential misalignment with stakeholder expectations or business objectives. In summary, the following consequences of a poorly analyzed project charter can occur. First, frequent schedule redefinition. Second, stakeholder distrust due to missed deadlines. Third, cost overruns due to hasty adjustments. Fourth, team burnout due to unrealistic workloads. As a final message, a poorly analyzed project charter sets the schedule up for failure from the start. A rigorous review of the project charter ensures that the schedule planning and management process is grounded in reality, minimizing avoidable risk and rework. The second input to the plan schedule management process is the project management plan. Question: how important is the input of project management plan to the plan schedule management process? The project management plan is a critical input to the plan schedule management process because it provides the foundational framework and guidelines for how scheduling will be approached and managed throughout the project. Here's why the project management plan is so important to the plan schedule management. 1. Defines scheduling approach. The project management plan includes subsidiary plans, such as scope, cost, risk, and quality management plans, that influence how the schedule should be structured. For example, the scope baseline defines deliverables and work packages, which are essential for defining schedule activities. 2. Aligns with organizational standards. The project management plan may reference organizational process assets, policies, or methodologies, such as Agile and Waterfall, that dictate scheduling practices. Compliance requirements, such as reporting formats and milestone tracking, are often embedded in the project management plan. 3. Provides constraints and assumptions. The project management plan documents high-level constraints, such as fixed deadlines and budget limits, and assumptions that directly impact scheduling flexibility. Risk management plans within the project management plan help identify potential schedule risks and mitigation strategies. 4. Integration with other processes. The schedule management plan, output of the plan schedule management process, must align with other project management plan components, such as cost management plan for budget-linked scheduling or stakeholder engagement plan for communication timelines. 5. Governance and control frameworks. The project management plan outlines how performance will be monitored, such as through earned value management, which ties into schedule control mechanisms. How can poor project management plan analysis harm the plan schedule management process? Poor analysis of the project management plan can significantly harm the plan schedule management process, leading to inefficiencies, delays, and even project failure. Here's how. 1. Misaligned scheduling approach. If the project management plan's development approach, such as Agile versus Waterfall, is misunderstood, the schedule may be overly rigid or lack necessary iterations. As an impact, Agile projects with a poorly analyzed project management plan might get a Gantt-style schedule, causing conflicts with iterative delivery expectations. 2. Unrealistic deadlines due to poor scope understanding. If the scope baseline is not properly analyzed, the schedule may miss key deliverables or include unnecessary tasks. As an impact, unplanned work leads to scope creep, missed deadlines, and cost overruns. 3. Inadequate risk and constraint integration. Poor analysis of the risk management plan or assumptions in the project management plan may lead to an overly optimistic schedule. As an impact, unmitigated risks, such as supply chain delays, disrupt timelines, causing cascading delays. 4. Resource and budget misalignment. If the cost management plan or resource management plan is ignored, the schedule may not account for budget limits or resource availability. As an impact, overallocated resources or funding shortages halt progress. 5. Inconsistent stakeholder expectations. A poorly analyzed stakeholder engagement plan may lead to insufficient communication milestones in the schedule. As an impact, late stakeholder feedback forces rework, delaying the project. 6. Lack of governance and control mechanisms. If the project management plan's change control process or performance measurement baselines are overlooked, the schedule may lack proper tracking. As an impact, uncontrolled changes lead to schedule drift without corrective actions. 7. Non-compliance with organizational standards. Ignoring project management plan references to company policies, such as mandatory review gates and reporting cycles, may result in non-compliant schedules. As an impact, audits or governance bodies reject the schedule, requiring rework. In conclusion, the project management plan is essential to the plan schedule management process because it ensures the schedule is developed in alignment with the project's overall objectives, constraints, and governance structure. Without it, scheduling could become disjointed or misaligned with other project dimensions. The ultimate consequences of an inadequate review of the project management plan are: first, unachievable schedules will result in missed deadlines, penalties, or project cancellation. Second, increased rework and chaos will result in higher costs and team burnout. Third, stakeholder distrust will result in damaged reputation and lost future opportunities. As a final message to avoid these pitfalls, you have: first, conduct a thorough project management plan review before scheduling. Second, ensure cross-plan alignment, such as scope, cost, risk, and resources. Third, validate assumptions and constraints. And last, use historical data, such as organizational process assets, for realistic estimates. The third input to the plan schedule management process is enterprise environmental factors. The input of enterprise environmental factors is highly important to the plan schedule management process in project management. Here's why enterprise environmental factors influence the plan schedule management process. 1. Organizational culture and structure. The way an organization operates, such as hierarchical versus agile, affects how schedules are planned and managed. 2. Resource availability and skills. The availability of skilled personnel, tools, and technology impacts scheduling approaches. 3. Market conditions and regulations. External factors like industry standards, legal requirements, or economic conditions may dictate scheduling constraints. 4. Project management software and tools. Existing organizational tools, such as MS Project, Jira, or Primavera, influence scheduling methodologies. 5. Work authorization systems. Organizational policies on task approvals may affect how schedules are structured. 6. Geographical and time zone factors. Distributed teams may require adjustments in scheduling practices. How can a poor enterprise environmental factors analysis harm the plan schedule management process? A poor analysis of enterprise environmental factors can significantly harm the plan schedule management process, leading to inefficiencies, delays, and even project failure. Here we will present the negative impacts of poor enterprise environmental factors analysis on schedule management. 1. Unrealistic schedules. Ignoring resource availability, such as skills gaps, team locations, or equipment shortages, can result in overly optimistic schedules, leading to missed deadlines and burnout. 2. Inefficient scheduling methods. Failing to consider organizational tools, such as using waterfall when agile is the norm, can result in a poor adaptability, wasted effort, and resistance from teams accustomed to different methods. 3. Compliance and legal risks. Overlooking regulatory constraints, such as labor laws, safety standards, or industry mandates, can result in fines, work stoppages, or forced schedule revisions mid-project. 4. Poor stakeholder alignment. Misjudging stakeholder expectations, such as leadership demands rigid deadlines while teams need flexibility, can result in conflicts, scope creep, or a rejection of the schedule. 5. Communication breakdowns. Not accounting for distributed teams, time zones, or reporting structures can result in delays in approvals, misaligned dependencies, and coordination failures. 6. Inadequate risk management. Ignoring market volatility, such as supply chain disruptions and economic shifts, can result in unplanned delays due to external factors that could have been mitigated. 7. Resistance to adoption. Imposing scheduling tools or processes that clash with company culture can result in low team buy-in, poor adherence to the schedule, and increased rework. In conclusion, enterprise environmental factors are critical inputs because they define the constraints, tools, and cultural norms that shape how project schedules are planned and managed. Ignoring them can lead to unrealistic schedules, misalignment with business practices, or compliance issues. As a final thought, we have poor enterprise environmental factors analysis leads to schedules that look good on paper but fail in practice. By proactively assessing environmental factors, you can create a realistic, adaptable, and compliant schedule management plan. The input of organizational process assets is critically important to the planned schedule management process in project management. Here we have the key contributions of organizational process assets to planned schedule management. 1. Historical data and lessons learned. Past project schedules, performance metrics, and lessons learned help in setting realistic scheduling approaches and avoiding past mistakes. 2. Scheduling methodologies and templates. Organizations often have standardized scheduling methods, such as Agile, Waterfall, and Critical Path, and templates, such as Gantt charts and milestone lists, that streamline schedule planning. 3. Policies and procedures. Company policies on schedule development, reporting, and control, such as progress measurement rules and change management processes, guide how the schedule is managed. 4. Tools and software. Organizations may mandate specific scheduling tools, such as Microsoft Project, Primavera, or Jira, that influence how the schedule is created and maintained. 5. Governance frameworks. Enterprise-level standards, such as PMO guidelines and compliance requirements, shape how schedule management is structured. Impact of ignoring organizational process assets. First, reinventing the wheel due to missing out on proven best practices. Second, inconsistent scheduling across projects, leading to misalignment with organizational goals. Third, higher risk of delays due to lack of historical insights. How can a poor organizational process assets analysis harm the planned schedule management process? A poor analysis of organizational process assets can significantly harm the planned schedule management process, leading to inefficiencies, delays, and even project failure. Here we have the negative impacts of poor organizational process assets analysis on schedule management. 1. Inaccurate or unrealistic schedules. Missed historical data leading to poor time estimates, such as ignoring past project delays. No access to templates, standards leading to inconsistent scheduling formats, leading to confusion. Failure to apply lessons learned leading to repeating past mistakes, such as underestimating task durations. 2. Inefficient scheduling methods and tools. Using outdated or wrong tools, such as Excel instead of MS Project, leading to manual errors and to poor tracking. Ignoring proven methodologies, such as Critical Path and Agile, leading to chaotic scheduling approaches. 3. Lack of compliance and governance. Ignoring organizational policies leading to non-compliance with reporting standards and to audit failures. No alignment with PMO enterprise guidelines leading to stakeholder conflicts and to rejected schedules. 4. Poor risk and change management. No historical risk data leading to unanticipated delays due to recurring issues. Weak change control processes leading to uncontrolled schedule changes and to scope creep. 5. Communication and coordination breakdowns. No standardized reporting formats leading to miscommunication with stakeholders. Ignoring communication protocols leading to delayed approvals and to misaligned expectations. After showing all those negative impacts, we can see the possible real-world consequences. First, project delays due to poor estimates and repeated mistakes. Second, budget overruns from rework and inefficient tools. Third, low stakeholder confidence due to inconsistent or unreliable schedules. Fourth, failed audits, compliance issues. If organizational standards are ignored. In conclusion, we have that organizational process assets provide the foundational knowledge, tools, and standards necessary for effective and efficient schedule management. Their input ensures alignment with organizational practices, improves accuracy, and enhances project success rates. As a final thought, we have that poor organizational process assets analysis weakens the entire scheduling foundation, leading to avoidable risks. A strong organizational process assets review ensures realistic, compliant, and efficient schedule management. How to avoid the poor organizational process assets analysis pitfalls. First, conduct a thorough organizational process assets review before planning. Second, use historical data for realistic estimates. Third, follow organizational scheduling templates and tools. Last, apply lessons learned from past projects. Finishing this video, we will have in the next videos. 1. Creation of WBS for different projects using WBS Schedule Pro. 2. Examples of project plans using MS Project. And many other videos. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you like this video and want us to continue with new topics. Subscribe to the channel. All content is free. You can also comment suggesting topics you would like to see on this channel. Thank you.